Hey everyone, welcome back to KONA Qualified, where every week I talk about relatives to life topics with the goal of making us better together. I am super excited about my guest today. I know you're going to be inspired by him. Let's rock and roll. Alright everyone, so like I said, special guest today, Roger Smith. How are you, sir?
Good, I'm doing great. How you doing? Feeling good? Feeling good.
Dude, this guy, I just recently, through a mutual friend of mine, got connected with Roger. I did a spin class here at Zen 22 in South Lake, Texas. If you're in the area, or in the Fort Worth area, DFW area, go check out Zen 22, a phenomenal company. You're definitely going to be impacted in a positive way. But I met Roger through that, and just he and I just clicked immediately. I feel like we're kind of kindred souls, right? Because like he is so happy about life and so inspired and so just passionate, and I'm the exact same way. So anyhow, I just wanted to sit down with him. Roger was kind enough to say, you know, yeah, I'd love to sit down and do an interview with you. And so thank you for this opportunity, man.
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting me, man. My pleasure. Let's get it. My pleasure.
Let's get it after, man. So, all right. So first of all, Roger, just can you tell us a little bit about yourself, like what your background is, where you're from, you know, parents, siblings, this kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I grew up in a town called Katy, Texas, right outside of Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Played sports, basketball, baseball, football, ran track, all that. Was pretty good at it. Went to college for a year, Southwest Texas State University, and then I decided I wanted to be an actor. And my mom thought, oh my goodness, my son is an idiot. He's crazy, which, you know, that's okay, warranted. But my mother gave an ultimatum, said, if you get into school, you go. My mother's really big on education, really big on going to school. So I said, okay. But she goes, you have to do it on your own. I'm not going to help you. That means you do everything you got to do. And if you get into the school, so I auditioned, drove to Austin, auditioned, everything. Long story short, I got into the school. I got a $5,000 grant into the school.
That's a dope, man.
Could have used some more money, but that's okay.
That's a start.
And I moved to New York at 19, and I stayed there for 23 years. Had a great life there. My mother, 4'11", African American lady, very
4'11".
4'11". She's big. My mom.
Right.
But
thanks for joining us.
She was really big on respect and education and showing respect to yourself. You know, and my stepfather, he was the vice president of Youth Lighting and Power at the time. You know, he's big on discipline as well. My older sister, LaTanya, she was great. She won homecoming queen in Katy, so that was really good. 86, that was kind of cool.
There you go.
But we were good kids that got in trouble. We did, you know, get mama. But they've always had the support that, hey, if you want something, we're not going to tell you all the things that can go wrong. We're going to say, go for it. If you want something, I'm not going to tell you, well, what about, just go for it. Go for it. If you want it, go for it. Life is too short to always be concerned with the things that can go wrong. Change your way of thinking about how the things can go right. You know? So I've just lived my life to the fullest from that. I wanted to do this. I moved to Germany for 2 years. That's where I met my wife. Moved to Germany.
Really?
Well, I met her in New York, but
okay.
and then I went to Germany to be with her for 2 years. Speak a little German. I got into fitness. I was an actor and a bartender I was an actor for 20 years, bartender for 17.
Really?
In New York, tore my ACL playing a softball game. Freak accident, my cleat got caught on the turf, tore my ACL. Had surgery, and I said, you know, I need a change in my life. I didn't want to bartend anymore. So I was like, okay, hey, Heavenly Father, lead me the way that you want me to go. I don't want to bartend anymore. I need to pick another thing. I want to do something athletic. I want to do something fit-wise. That day, or that night, no joke, at work, a lady comes in and goes, hey, she worked for a cycling company in New York. Goes, you're really funny, you're fit, you should try this. She was a head instructor for this company. I did it. 3 months later, no joke, 3 months later, I got a private audition. Got into the training program, I became an instructor. So I was an instructor for 3 years, then moved to Germany for 2, and then came back to Dallas. Still a fitness instructor, still trying to change lives and positivity and fitness, still trying to be the best I can be. Some days are harder than others, which, you know, we're all human beings, but every day I wake up, I'm feeling extremely blessed because I feel I'm living a complete life. I'm living my complete life. So I am extremely fulfilled, and every day I teach a class, I see people struggling and doing the best they can, it gives me even more energy for my day. Because helping somebody that you don't really know, just being like, hey, pushing them, and then at the end of the class, hey, great job. You see them dripping with sweat and they're excited and smiling. They're like, that's the best work I've ever had. Or, man, you motivated me. You're like, we all have we all can have an extremely positive effect on other people. And that doesn't mean you have to give them money. Doesn't mean you have to, a smile, just a smile, a handshake, a smile, a good morning can change someone's life.
Yeah.
So I'm living the dream. I'm having a great time right now.
I love it, man. I love it, man. Dude, one of the things that stuck out to me the most, when I first met you, was how happy you were. And what
you smile so much, right?
Exactly, man. I do the same thing, man. I love it. What determines though whether you are happy or not? Like what has to happen in order for your happiness to happen?
Well, basically, I gotta wake up. You know, because you already know life is gonna throw curveballs at you, man. You're gonna drive down somebody that might cut you off.
Right.
You might get a flat tire. You might lose your job. You might, all these things happen. But if you wake up, at least you're having an opportunity for the day. Right. At least you have an opportunity to be the best you can be that day. And you might fail, you might not, but if you give 100%, that's all you gotta do. And I'm not expecting to be the happiest person in the world, because I'm not, but I'm extremely happy for my life. I'm extremely happy for my family, my friends. I'm extremely happy that I'm 45 years old and I'm healthy.
Think about that. The man's 45. Still looks like Denzel Washington when he was 18.
We're using that Denzel app. But my hands work. My legs work. My toes.
Yeah, eyes I can see.
My eyes I can see. I'm living the dream, and I'm like, hey, I'm okay. Yeah. I always tell myself this when I wake up: life does not have to be perfect to be beautiful.
Yeah.
So hey, I wake up, life is beautiful. Ain't perfect, but it's beautiful.
Life is beautiful. There's so much to be grateful for. There's so much opportunity.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm not denying that there's negativity and evil in the world, but still, there's still so much good. There's still so much so much positivity. There's still so much beauty in the world around us. Life is beautiful. Life is.
Be the positive reinforcement you like to see in the world.
Yeah.
The world can be the most negative place. You don't be that way.
Yeah.
You say no, that's not me.
Right.
We all have a choice. We all have a choice
Yeah.
of how we want to be perceived, and what kind of energy we want to give to the world.
Yeah.
You have a choice. Don't be like, well, I'm this way just because. No. You're not a puppet. You're a human being. You have a soul, you have a mind, you have a heart. You make the decision the way you want to go.
Yeah. That kind of brings up an interesting point. At what point in someone's life do you have to start taking responsibility for how your life turned out?
That's a really great question. When we're kids, obviously, man, it's our upbringing, it's our parents, it's our family, it's the things we're subjected to. I believe, I don't know, man. When I moved to New York at 19, and when I would like to say I truly became into my own when I was 22. I was like, okay, no more excuses. I could say, well, I'm not going to manage money. I wasn't taught how to manage money. I'm this and I'm that. I was like, no. I'm 22. If you want this, you got to stop saying, yeah, but. Stop the excuses. Because your life, you might have had a tough time in your life, all of us have, but there's always somebody that's had a way, you'd be like, oh my God, what?
Yeah.
And they're succeeding.
Yeah.
And they're not using it as an excuse.
That makes you, it's an
It makes you go,
eye-opener.
what the heck am I doing?
Exactly.
It's like, well, this person who I just met has had a tougher time than I had, and they're more positive than me. They smile more than me. They give out better energy than I do. And they're just, why is that? Once again, choices. They made a choice. So life is not fair to anyone. I remember my mom said this when I was a kid. I said, well, it's not fair. She was like, no. Is it fair that you have a mom that loves you? Is it fair that you have clean clothes? And I was like, oh, just don't say that. Life is just life. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just life. Be the best you can be within life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, how can someone who's experienced tremendous adversity overcome it and become stronger in spite of it? You know, you mentioned that life is just life, right? But there's so many people that I feel that face adversity and they succumb to it. They don't overcome it. They allow it to become part of their identity, and they don't. They're just like, well, this is just who I am. This is how I am. Whatever. They don't take that responsibility like you just talked about.
Yeah.
How does someone take that tremendous adversity they've experienced and turn it into something that's part of their testimony and reason why they must succeed?
I would, you know, it's like saying sink or swim.
Yep.
Which one do you want to do? Do you want to sink or swim? Yeah, you have a tough time. Do you want to wallow in that and just be that? Or do you want to say, okay, I'm having a time, but no, I choose not to sink. I choose to find a way to swim. I choose to find a way to succeed. I don't know the magic formula for that. I wish I did. I'd bottle it and be like, hey y'all, 1995, here it is.
Hey, call right now.
Exactly, call right now. Hot chocolate. But I don't know the secret formula for that. And I don't know why some people have it and some people choose not to have it. I feel there is a point in our lives that we hit a wall. And when you hit that wall, it's a defining moment of being like, okay, I'm gonna get this done, and that's why I say that when you meet people and you smile and you have an effect on people. That's why a lot of times I think, you've met positive people in your life that have been like, hey, when you've been down, like, hey, come on, and you can feed off of that.
Right. Yep.
A lot of people don't have that, and I think it's really harder for them to succeed. When it's you can do anything, but I think it's harder when you're on your own and maybe around negative. When you're around negative energy, people that just like, oh, we weren't gonna make it anyway. Let's go do this. You and myself, I think I've been fortunate to be on people that are like, no. You wanted this. You said you wanted this. So get up and let's get it.
Right.
Let's go. And you're like, okay, let's go.
Right.
And that's a blessing that we've had. For people not to have that blessing, that's why I say meet the average person in the street and smiling. If they say, hey, good morning, keep it up. That doesn't know you. Even that positive reinforcement. That person doesn't even know what you're going through, but it says, hey, have a good day today.
Yeah.
Keep your head up.
Right.
You're like,
it seems so trivial, but that could be
the defining moment of somebody just saying, I'm getting off my butt and I'm succeeding, whether I like it or not. That could be the defining moment. A smile, like, hey, good morning, keep it up, how you doing? Good job. You don't have to know somebody to give them that. You don't have, it's not an expensive gift. It's not, well, I have the money to give you. No, give somebody the powerful reinforcement of, hey, I don't know you, but I wish you all the best. I know that you are good enough.
Right. We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
Yeah.
So I don't know the magic formula, but I do try to give that out.
Yeah.
Because I know people have tough times, and people don't have a positive reinforcement in their lives. A lot of people don't have that positive reinforcement. A significant other down and out, maybe their parents don't think they're good enough or whatever. There's a lot of negative reinforcement. So I try to give that positive to be like, hey, don't listen to that.
Yeah.
Listen to that. Be your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Be your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Don't be bashful. Be your biggest fan. Root for yourself.
Right.
Cheer for yourself. If you don't cheer for yourself, how am I going to cheer for you?
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but I'm saying you better cheer for yourself. Let's get it,
Ultimately, you have to believe in yourself at the end of the day. I mean, if you don't believe in yourself,
At the end of
who
the
else
day-
will?
at the end of the day, it starts with you.
Exactly. Even if people that do believe in you,
If you don't,
what good is it?
what good is it?
Exactly. That's awesome. So in your life today, what are you the most grateful? What are you the most grateful for in your life today? If you could pick one thing, you don't have to pick one, but if you could, what are you the most grateful for?
The fact I am grateful for all the mistakes that I've made.
Why is that?
Because life is a classroom that you never stop learning until you pass away. And I'm still learning.
That's another good quote, man. This man's full of quotes today.
I'm grateful for all the mistakes I made, and I know I'll probably make even more. Because nobody's perfect. Perfection is not. I mean, we want to be, athletes, but failing, you learn so much from yourself from failing and then picking yourself up and saying, okay, that didn't work. Let's try this. Or let's try again. Ooh, that didn't work. But okay, let's try again. You learn so much from that. And that's what I'm grateful for. All the failures, all the times I went to acting auditions, they were like, thank you. Oh, leave now? Okay. But you keep coming. Then you get something. You're like, okay. Keep going. Success comes, but it might not come when you want it to. It might not come when you're like, well, I want to be successful now. Well, no. You'll be successful in 6 years. Right. But life doesn't say that to you. Life's just like, not right now.
You have to eat dirt for 6 years until that happens.
Right now. And then when you do have that success, you're like, oh my goodness. Okay. So it doesn't happen when I want it to, but it happens if I keep plugging away, if I keep trying, if I keep believing in myself. So all the failures that I've had, I'm most grateful for. Giving up on yourself just means it'll never happen. If you keep trying, it'll happen. It's gonna happen sometime. Giving up means okay, it's never gonna happen. So how bad do you want it?
Who was it? Winston Churchill that said, it's either never give up or never give in. He was like, never give up. Never give up. And he went on to say, doesn't matter what happens, never give up. Keep going, keep striving, keep pushing. But yeah, man, that's awesome. So, so how do you keep such a positive outlook on life despite all the negativity that surrounds us today?
I try to look for the good in everyone. I try to look for the positive in everyone. I've encountered things that have been negative, but I feel all of us have a positive light inside of us. It might be extremely dim at times, but we all have a positive light in us, and I try to look, however dim that light may be, I try to look for that positiveness. And I also try to think of myself as this: I'm not walking someone else's shoes. So they might be having a bad day. You've had a bad day, I've had a bad day, you've had a bad day.
Right.
So just know when you meet someone and maybe their energy isn't vibing with yours, just take a step back and be like, well, maybe they're having a tough day. And sometimes it's tough to do that. Because it's a very vulnerable thing, being like, I'm gonna let, hey, a lot of times we like to be like, no, I'm supposed to live it, and like to say, hey, this person may be having a bad day. I wish them a better day. And to say, man, I wish you a better day. Maybe give that positive reinforcement. I wish you a better day. I've been there. Hey, hang in there. It's no worries. I wonder how many times, I'm driving to work today, and this is one thing that, oh my goodness, when I'm driving, I'm sorry, I'm getting up, but it's, driving, and cars won't let a car over. And they're just like, no, I'm not gonna, it's like, no. And I'm like, no, get over. You gotta get somewhere clearly faster than I do, so please, get on your way. Why not send that positiveness to that person? It's little things, man. Life has a way of making us feel like we're in a bubble and we're concerned all about just what we're going through, but we're still projecting energy on other people. We're still human bodies connected with energy and giving each other give and take. So I'm hoping even in these moments where I'm just like, I can still give positive energy to someone, because I don't walk in the shoes, and believe me, I know, especially nowadays, that there's a lot of, everyone has positive light, and a lot of the lights are extremely dim, but there is still a positive light there. And I try to focus on the positive light, and if someone's like, whatever, say, okay, I tried, and I'll go my separate way, but I always try to leave a situation with an understanding that, hey, this person maybe is having a bad day. Don't add to their bad day. Maybe they said something to me that wasn't very nice, but polite, like maybe they're having a bad day.
You never know.
And also I'm like this, it's just words. I don't believe what this person said of me. Sorry, go on. We are really sometimes weak as far as if somebody says something to you in a bad way, oh, you're this. I'm like, do you believe that of yourself? I'm like, you don't just say, sorry, I don't believe that, and have a great day. And go about your way.
People's words only have to mean something if you allow them.
If you allow
give it value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We give value to so many things that we shouldn't.
Yeah.
So I try to be like, don't give value to things. If somebody goes, it's okay, have a great day. I wish you a better day.
Right.
And keep that positive, keep your positive light bright.
Yeah.
Even if you meet someone that's very different.
Yeah. Love that, man. Love it. All right, man. So, second to last question, then we'll go to this wrapped up. Then you gotta get back to work.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
So, how does someone get to their deathbed with none of this? You know, I wish I would have done that. I should have done this, whatever. And instead gets there, it's like, wow, I did it right. You know, I made my life magnificent. But bottom line, how does someone live a life of no regret?
That's a tough question. I believe trying to live with as least amount of fear as possible. Doing things that scare you to death. Now, within reason, of course. But
Not telling you to do drugs.
Yeah, don't go. Yeah, this scares me. But I do things that I never run a marathon. That scares me. I don't know if I can do it. I want to try out for the football team, but I'm not that strong. I don't know. Do it. Do that are little, stupid, little things, that you're afraid of, because it shows you what you're made of. It is defining who you are as a person. And what I mean by defining, meaning, hey, I'm somebody that puts my money where my mouth is. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to try something, I'm going to try it. If I think I'm the person, okay. If I didn't succeed or I didn't finish at this, you do a marathon and you have to walk part of the way, but you still finish. You still did a marathon.
Yeah, still a marathon. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. And I feel that if we as people understand that we have the power to control our destinies, as far as meaning that we have the power to say yes to things and do things and be doing, always achieving, always trying. There's no way you can be on your deathbed and be like, oh, I have regrets. You're gonna be like, oh, that life was good. Because I tried it and I
did it all, man.
At the age of 30, I was in a horrible relationship. Okay? Not going into all that. It wasn't a good relationship. Okay? Broke up. And I feel that when you're with somebody, you give of yourself, and that's what you should do in a relationship. And you lose a little bit of yourself, but you gain something, but you lose a little bit of you just being by yourself, and you gain. So we broke up, and I was like, well, I need to find out what I like again, or what I just more about me again. What I want to do. I would say you should do this. If you're in a relationship and it doesn't work out, do something that you've always wanted to do. And I said, I've always wanted to learn to play the guitar. The next day, went to Guitar Center, bought a guitar, books, DVDs. From that moment, started playing guitar, hurt my fingers, painful, but I played for a year and a half for 7 hours every day.
Really?
After a year and a half, I started opening up for a band, playing shows. I still play.
Really?
Guitar is my number one hobby. I own 3 of them now. I play pretty much like 5 hours a day still. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And it wasn't me, I've always wanted to learn. It was like, I'm going to go learn. This is an opportunity to find out about myself. I'm going to go learn. That's the little thing. So the point is, there are no regrets. I'm not going to sit on my deathbed and be like, wow, I wish I would have learned to play guitar. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have moved here at 19. I wish I would have. And of course, you can't do everything, but you can do a lot.
Yep. You have
So
one life to live. Yeah.
Start doing it.
Yeah.
If you're doing, there's no regret.
Yeah.
If you're doing, there's no time to regret.
Yes, sir. Love it, man. You have one life to live, but if you live right, once is enough.
That's it.
That's what I firmly believe. Roger, I want to take a moment to acknowledge you for a second. I mean, we've known each other only less than a month now. But I feel like,
I feel like it's 80 years.
Yeah, man.
I feel like Morgan Freeman on here. No, I don't. Sorry, Morgan.
Way, but sorry, Morgan. But it was like, you are such a positive person to everyone you come in contact with. I mean, I remember doing that spin class with you a couple weeks ago now. And people that you probably
Killing it, by the way, too.
Hey, thank you.
I was like, who's this dude killing it right now? He's like looking at me like I'm not even tired.
Right? Well,
This isn't sweat.
Yeah, I was pouring water on myself to make it look like I was working. But no, it's just like every person you come in contact with, even people that you don't even know, you have a positive impact on their life. I mean, it doesn't matter what they are, what color of their skin, or what background they are, whatever. It doesn't matter. Man or woman, it doesn't matter.
You're a human being.
Yeah, you impact people in a positive way. I know you impacted me. I mean, you made me, you had me laughing, you had me smiling and all
Thanks,
this.
man.
You encouraged me during that. You kept me accountable when I was riding my bike. Put your butt back, son. You know?
Like, hey, let's get it. Come on.
But you are such a catalyst for positive change in people's lives, and I admire that about you because there's so many people, some people that are not like that in the world today, that are just expecting to get to receive, and they're not willing to give. And you're the kind of person who gives. You're the kind of person that gives back to society.
I appreciate that.
You're the kind of person that makes this world a better place because you add value to people and you become better yourself every day. You know, there's a shirt that I just recently made. It says "Better Every Day" on it.
Nice.
And that means being the best version of ourselves every single day. Not comparing ourselves to anyone else except the person we were yesterday.
Yes.
And you live that out, man. So I admire you for that, seriously.
I appreciate you and I admire you. When I found out you were 26 I was like, this kid's a freak nation, man. I said, I'm tired. I pulled a hamstring just seeing what this kid does. I appreciate you and I feel the exact same way about you. You're positive, you're a bright light, and please always keep your light bright. And I appreciate you too, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. So final question, Roger. How do you define a magnificent life?
Magnificent life. Well, a magnificent life, I believe, is. Well, that's a good question too. I think I'm living a magnificent life now because of just what you said. If I can change people's lives for the better, if I can hopefully somehow have people feel better about themselves than they did yesterday. If I can have, it's not me anymore. It's what can I do for others to make their lives better? What can I do for others to make them seem like, hey, to let them know they are good enough. And if I can do that, because, you know, my life, man, I've been up, down, I'm still kicking at 45. Not that 45 is fine, it's going to fade away, but I'm still athletic at 45. I'm still feeling good at 45. I'm still smiling. I'm still laughing like I've heard the funniest joke ever. Every day I'm laughing my butt off. So I'm living a magnificent life. But what makes it magnificent for me, my life, is the impact that I see that I have on others. When I see people leaving my class, dripping in sweat, and like smiling. When I see people say, one day I was like, hey, we're doing an hour class today, not 45 minutes. And everybody's like, oh. I said, hey, how about this? Take that challenge and say, let's see what happens.
Right.
You already dictated how you think it's gonna go. You don't know. So let's see what happens. All the finish, all the big grades, one lady goes, I never thought I could do that. I said, now think about other stuff that you never thought you could do. Go do it. She was like, yes. There was no maybe, it was just a yes.
Yeah.
That is magnificent life.
Love it, man.
So I feel I'm having a positive impact on people, and I'm seeing that, and that's what's giving me that magnificent life right there.
There we go.
That's it.
Roger, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate you. It's a machine.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Make your life magnificent.